John Wick Chapter 4 becomes the highest-grossing movie of the franchise. John Wick Chapter 4 had another wonderful weekend at theaters, and now has officially become the highest-grossing film in the entire franchise. According to Variety, Keanu Reeves returned as the famous assassin a couple of weeks ago, and during its debut weekend, the movie became the best opening for the saga. John Wick Chapter 4 took the third-place spot at the domestic box office, behind Super Mario Bros. And The Pope's Exorcist, with $7.9 million. The Lionsgate action pick has now made over $160.1 million domestically and $349 million worldwide, dethroning John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum as the best performer. In this new adventure, John Wick discovers a way to defeat the High Table, but to win his freedom, Wick must face a new rival with powerful alliances around the world, capable of turning old friends into enemies. Renfield's Ben Schwartz says being strangled by Nicolas Cage was a joy. Nicolas Cage is stealing the show in Renfield as the latest interpretation of the infamous Count Dracula. Cage's co-stars in the movie include Nicholas Hoult as the titular Renfield, Awkwafina, and Ben Schwartz, who plays gangster Tedward Lobo. Schwartz recently discussed his role during Entertainment Weekly's Around the Table and explained how his character isn't exactly a good person. He said, "I play the son of a very big crime syndicate. Basically, everything in his life he does to impress his friends and his mommy, and that includes killing people and doing an outrageous amount of cocaine, and then trying to take over the city," which is interrupted by Nick Holt's Renfield. But he's not a good person. When he crosses paths with Cage's vampire in the movie, he finds the Count almost strangling him to death. When asked what it was like filming with Cage, Schwartz was happy to express his joy to be part of the moment. The Flash TV spot unveils new footage. The Flash is poised to be a monumental release for Warner Bros. Discovery as it ushers in the concept of the multiverse to the DC universe. With renowned director Andy Muschietti at the helm, the film is expected to revolutionize the DC franchise and signal the conclusion of the DCEU era. In a recently released TV spot, the studio teases several pivotal scenes from the movie, including the electrifying sight of Barry Allen sprinting through the Speed Force, Supergirl soaring through the skies, and Michael Keaton's Batman. The movie's plot revolves around Barry Allen's time-traveling journey to save his mother from being murdered, which has unintended consequences. The film has been in development for several years, with numerous directors and screenwriters attached to the project before Andy Muschietti took over. One of the most exciting aspects of the Flash movie is the return of Michael Keaton's Batman, rumored to play a crucial role in the multiverse storyline, and Ben Affleck reprising his DCEU role as the Caped Crusader. The film also stars Ezra Miller as Barry Allen, Sasha Cale as Supergirl, Michael Shannon as General Zod, Kiersey Clemens as Iris West, and Aunt J. Troy as Floral. Alison Brie looks back on making Somebody I Used to Know. Alison Brie recently talked about what it was like making Somebody I Used to Know with Gold Darby. Besides starring, Brie wrote the script alongside her husband and director, Dave Franco. After each of them collaborated on their separate screenplays and Franco made his directorial debut, they talked about doing something together around the time they visited Franco's hometown, where they went on a walk from his high school to his mom's house. We were just talking about going home and seeing people from your past and rom-coms, and how we love things that are romantic. That was sort of where we started to crack the basic idea. I think we couldn't get an Uber, so we just kept talking and talking as the walk continued. We got to his mom's house and made a bunch of notes. However, having an idea for something is one thing, finding the time to do it is another. Bree remembers having conversations along the line of, when are we gonna have time to write this? Because this also would have been when the final season of Glow was starting. Then the COVID-19 shutdown happened. This might be hard for some people to remember, but that was only supposed to last 2 weeks for a lot of places. That was kind of the company line. Nobody, obviously, knew the magnitude of what was going on, so we thought, okay, we have 2 weeks again. Not realizing quite the devastating nature of what was at hand, we thought, oh my God, this is great. We have 2 weeks. We will treat it like a writing clinic. We really hunkered down those 2 weeks and wrote every day and hammered out a first draft. And then, we had a lot of time to do many more drafts.